I'm very nervous right now. Like, it's like I've never had,
A kid.
kids, 3 kids on my own. But this is just so new to me. I'm so scared. Like, how this? Oh my gosh, this is so they're all Turkish.
Oh.
Hey guys, okay, so as you guys can see, I'm currently in the hospital and I'm having an emergency C-section. So I want to tell you guys while I wait for it to get the theater, while I wait for the theater to open up, I guess. So we had a doctor's appointment today. I've been like contracting, mama, I swear I've been contracting for like 2 weeks with that my stomach hardening, but like I wasn't having pain, so I didn't really take it seriously. But last night at like midnight I started having like period pains, but they were like just light, like they were really nothing. And I had a doctor's appointment anyway set up for today for my 39 weeks appointment. My mom yesterday though, she was like joking around about Lucy, saying the baby's coming tomorrow, and I was like, this lady, like, no. And she was actually, I don't even think you were joking, because you were pretend like you were setting up everything, like you were getting things really ready, like you got your toiletry bag packed. Like I was just like looking at this lady, I was like, no, not today. And yesterday you wanted to go buy things, and she was just like, today's the day. But anyway, we get to the hospital. The doctor like does her routine checkup and everything. Heartbeat is strong and it's fine. Everything is fine. And then she asked me how many times does the baby move, and I was like, oh, it's decreased like quite a bit, like less than 5 times. So then she sent me for a ETC.
We had C-section scheduled for Friday.
Oh, yeah, we had a C-section scheduled for Friday because I'm in a lot of pain. I can't walk, I can't move, like I'm in a lot of pain. So we had a C-section scheduled for Friday, which honestly it was going to be scheduled for like maybe 3 days later after Friday, if I don't contract. So I had, today's Tuesday, I had like from Tuesday to Friday to go into labor naturally, and if I was going to go into labor naturally, then I would go into labor naturally. But by Friday, if I didn't go into labor, then they would put an induction serum, and yeah, they'll put an induction serum first. That's what she first said, and then she then was like, because of my height, my pelvic area is too narrow and the baby would get stuck, so essentially I would go into labor naturally, then have to do a C-section because the baby would be stuck, and which is really bad for the baby in terms of high blood pressure and oxygen. So then we set up a C-section. Then I had to go get a ETC scan or ET something scan, where they check for contractions, heartbeat and oxygen levels. And I knew I was contracting, but like I was like, but there's no pain. So for me it's like weird, like.
And again, she said the baby's already touching.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So
yeah, she did a vaginal check. That's what happened last week as well. Because I told her, I was like, I think I'm contracting.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Take it all, it's all for you.
like a hot mess. Like, oh my gosh, like I don't even know if this is gonna go up, but I look a hot mess. So it's basically the next day. From the previous clip that you guys saw, everything was a rush. Like, the guy came in, he's like, are you ready? And they literally rushed me off to theater. Got there, had to get an epidural, and they did everything in like, I mean, she was born in like 5 minutes, and my heart then almost stopped, so they had to like sort that out. And it was just like, there was just like a lot going on with my body, but she was like fine. My baby girl weighs 3.2 kgs. I wasn't allowed to film inside during that time. My mom was not even allowed just to be inside with me. That's how quick everything went. Yeah, she was, I don't even know what time she was born at. Like, I'm just so everywhere. Like, I'm all over the place. Like, girl, I don't even have my wig on. Like, when I tell you, like, this is not supposed to go like this. My mom quickly went to the store to get me snacks because last night I didn't sleep at all and I was so hungry, so hungry. And also I'm struggling with breastfeeding. My milk supply hasn't come in yet, and it's just really frustrating, very frustrating. So my mom went to go get bottles because there's specific type of bottle I want to use that has really high reviews in terms of lack of nipple confusion. So I really want to use that in the meantime. And the organic formula by Mould, which I believe is a Dutch or German brand, and it's an organic formula. It has really high reviews. I did all my research before, like months before, just in case, you know, like something happens with my milk supply or anything like that. So she went to go get all that and snacks and extra like onesies and stuff. I packed a whole bunch of extra onesies from what's in my hospital bag, but homegirl over here poops like there's no tomorrow, and it's usually newborns poop like a pasty like thing. Hers is literally so much water, it's not even funny. And they took her blood literally 5 minutes after, not even 5 minutes, 15 minutes after she was born. I wasn't able to hold her for a couple of hours after that because they had to get me situated because I was like vomiting and choking on my own vomit while I was lying on the table. My heart almost stopped, so they gave her to my mom like immediately, like right away. And they brought her and my mom to the recovery room, to my room essentially. And yeah, so now it's just milk supply, and I'm in so much pain from the C-section. And because I was in labor for 2 weeks, which I'm gonna do a whole separate video on that, for 2 weeks straight, without like really knowing, because I didn't have pain, but like I was contracting and I could tell I was contracting, but it wasn't painful. By that time, when they discovered that, they literally said I'm gonna literally bleed out if I wait to go into birth and into labor naturally. Well, I was contracting, but if I attempted to go natural. And as we were walking outside the hospital doors, when the results came in, my doctor literally rushed, told me to stay and that the baby needs to be delivered right now. So that's what happened, and that's basically the gist of it. But I'm going to go into greater detail in my labor and delivery story, which I have to do because this labor vlog is not a labor vlog.